Welcome, viewers. Today we uncover a grand lost city hidden deep beneath the ancient sands. In the 19th century, British builders proudly brought modern railways to India's vast terrain. Yet, to lay those tracks, they crushed millions of perfect red bricks dug right out of the dusty ground. They didn't know it, but they were destroying the remains of an ancient empire far greater than theirs. This is Mohenjo-Daro, a masterpiece of urban planning built over 4,000 years ago. The British Empire believed they were bringing pure civilization to a completely backward land. Laborers swung heavy iron hammers, smashing perfectly fired ancient stones into tiny gravel. For miles and miles, the new steam train rolled over the shattered bones of a forgotten society. It was a tragic irony of modern history that no one realized what was being lost forever. Decades passed until the 1920s, when a brilliant archaeologist finally arrived there. John Marshall stood before the mysterious mound of the dead, staring at the exposed brick walls. He brushed away the dry sand, revealing structures that completely defied all modern logic. He quickly realized the British had blindly crushed the crown jewel of ancient South Asian history. This was not a primitive settlement, but a highly advanced metropolis from the Bronze Age. According to official records, this grand civilization thrived around 2500 BC. It stretched across an incredibly massive area, larger than ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. Yet it remained completely hidden from the entire world for over 4 millennia in the dust. Marshall was absolutely stunned by the precise geometric order of the uncovered foundations. Every single brick he touched was baked to perfection in massive industrial-scale kilns. Let us travel back in time to witness the supreme glory of this ancient engineering marvel. The dusty ruins suddenly transform into a vibrant, bustling city under the bright, ancient sun. We are now looking at the peak of the Harappan civilization, a true wonder of the world. Master architects designed this massive urban landscape using a strict gridiron matrix system. Every main street was perfectly aligned from north to south and from east to the western edge. They intersected at exact 90-degree angles, creating highly organized residential blocks. This brilliant layout functioned as a massive natural air conditioning system for the city. The prevailing winds would sweep straight down the long corridors, blowing away all the dust naturally. No other civilization on Earth possessed such a mathematical approach to urban development then. Look closely at the building materials used by these incredibly talented ancient engineers. They did not use irregular stones or simple sun-dried mud like many other ancient cultures did. Instead, millions of bricks were systematically fired in high-temperature kilns for maximum strength. What is truly shocking is the absolute standardization enforced across the entire vast empire. Every single brick followed a strict industrial ratio of 4 to 2 to 1, without exception. This precise formula ensured absolute structural integrity for walls, wells, and drainage systems. Modern scholars still marvel at how they maintained such strict quality control across the land. The houses featured thick, blank walls, facing the main streets to completely block out noise and dust. All daily life centered around private inner courtyards that provided cool shade and fresh air. Citizens enjoyed a level of domestic comfort that was practically unheard of in the ancient world. They walked along clean, paved avenues, completely safe from the chaotic floods of the Indus River. Massive brick platforms were built not to fight armies, but to hold back the rushing river floods. Their weights and measures were universally standardized, using perfectly carved chert stone cubes. This allowed fair and precise commercial trading to flourish throughout the entire connected region. Yet the true miracle of Mohenjo-Daro lies hidden beneath the smooth surfaces of its brick streets. They possessed a deep understanding of public health that would remain unmatched for centuries. Let us explore the magnificent subterranean network that kept this enormous ancient city pure. To truly grasp their genius, we must briefly jump forward to 17th century European cities. In major capitals like London and Paris, raw sewage flowed openly through the filthy dark streets. The horrific stench of human waste was everywhere, causing devastating cholera outbreaks constantly. But 4,000 years earlier, the people of the Indus Valley had completely solved this issue. If you lived in an era of plague, how much would you value a single pure drop of clean water? Almost every single private house in Mohenjo-Daro featured its own dedicated bathing area. They constructed advanced ceramic flush toilets connected directly to a brilliant street sewer network. Sloping brick channels carefully carried wastewater away from the homes into covered street drains. These sophisticated underground sewers were neatly covered with limestone slabs for easy maintenance. They even installed deep soak pits to filter solid waste and prevent the pipes from clogging up. This represents the very first known urban sanitation system in the entire history of man. The crowning jewel of their water engineering is the magnificent structure known as the Great Bath. This massive public pool was built using perfectly fitted bricks set in strong, waterproof mortar. To prevent any leaks, engineers coated the entire basin with a thick layer of natural black tar. Fresh water was continuously supplied from a large adjacent well, keeping the pool perfectly clean. Scholars believe this grand pool was built for sacred spiritual purification rituals. The citizens would immerse themselves in the cool water to cleanse both their bodies and their souls. Cleanliness was clearly next to godliness in the minds of these highly advanced ancient people. Their absolute dedication to public hygiene shows a society that deeply valued collective welfare. They possessed the engineering power to build massive monuments, but chose to build sewers instead. This simple fact reveals a profound philosophical difference from other major ancient empires. While Egyptian pharaohs forced slaves to build giant tombs, Harappans built drains for the commoners. It was a society intensely focused on practical living and the peaceful exchange of goods. But as we dig deeper into the foundations, a chilling and mysterious paradox begins to emerge. The absolute perfection of their urban planning hides a secret that completely baffles archaeologists. In every other Bronze Age civilization, we find massive palaces and towering religious temples. We find gigantic statues of ruthless warrior kings trampling over the bodies of their enemies. But in Mohenjo-Daro, there is absolutely no evidence of a central authoritarian royal ruler. There are no lavish royal tombs filled with gold and no monumental tributes to supreme dictators. Could a society truly thrive for centuries without a powerful king to violently enforce the law? Even more shocking is the almost complete absence of military weapons in the excavated ruins. They found no long swords, no battle chariots, and no heavy armor designed for human conflict. This strongly suggests an entirely pacifist culture that expanded through trade rather than warfare. However, many modern scholars argue that such extreme uniformity could hold a much darker truth. The exact same brick sizes and identical pottery across hundreds of miles implies strict regulation. Was this a utopian paradise of equality or an invisible totalitarian state controlling all life? The ultimate answer remains locked away within the most frustrating mystery of the Indus Valley. Archaeologists discovered thousands of tiny square stone seals beautifully carved with animal shapes. Many feature a mysterious one-horned unicorn, along with a complex sequence of unique symbols. This is the Indus script, an ancient, written language that remains completely undeciphered today. Despite decades of intense research, no computer or linguistic expert has cracked the ancient code. Until we can read their words, the true voices of this grand civilization will remain fully silent. Was this perfect ancient city an absolute paradise of equality and peaceful trade? Or did strict rulers control every single mind? Share your deepest thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel right now.